Okay, so guys, welcome again for my video. For those of you who are in manufacturing, there are also amendments to the Excise Duty Act which you need to pay attention to. So I will just highlight some of them. They are not very difficult to understand. So you if you have followed already the videos for VAT and for the income tax amendments bill, it's wise to also watch this one. Remember, the Excise Duty Act Amendment Bill was not assented to by the President in 2022, and some of the same proposals have been carried to the financial year 2023 for suggestion again to Parliament, so that they can be assented to by the President. So, definition of fruit juice. Excise duty applies to manufacturers mainly. So the definition of fruit juice has been inserted. The bill proposes to introduce a definition of fruit juice to mean any unfermented liquid extracted from the edible part of a fresh fruit. So any liquid which is unfermented, yes, extracted from an edible part of a fresh fruit is now being considered to be charged excise duty at a rate of 12% or 250 shillings per liter. So remember that excise duty applies to value addition. When you buy mangoes and you process them to juice, that value addition during manufacturing is charged the excise duty. Yes, so the rates differ depending on whether the materials used are imported or the materials used for processing are locally made. Yes, so it also seeks to introduce the definition of undenatured spirits, to modify the definition of undenatured spirits to mean spirits that are not mixed with any substance to render them unfit for human consumption. So like we always have these warajis, tot packs, and so many spirits which are consumed by the youth. Yes, so undenatured spirits are normally taxed. They have been taxed over the years at 60% or 80% or 100%, depending on whether they are made from locally produced or imported raw materials. So those spirits are charged the high taxes because they also don't want to encourage so many investors in alcoholic substances. So the undenatured spirits are now, the proposed bill is that they are spirits that are not mixed with any substance to render them unfit for human consumption. So meaning they are fit for human consumption. Yes. So the definition now includes both neutral spirits and alcoholic beverages made from neutral spirits that are fit for human consumption. So everything fit for human consumption and is a spirit. So they have a percentage of alcohol, a strength of alcohol. So when you read deeper into the schedules for VAT, for excise duty, you will see the rates applicable to different some of these different items which are sold locally here in Uganda. There are rates for clothes imported, there are rates for fruits, there are rates for foodstuffs, excise duty for drinks, juice, all those things. So also this definition of vegetable juice has been inserted to include any unfermented liquid extracted from the edible part of a vegetable, whether the extract is liquid, the extracted liquid is diluted or not. So there is also a definition of vegetable juice, and you will also have to look out for the rate applicable to vegetable juice. So I'll just take you through briefly some of the rates. Opaque beer now has 20% excise duty, or shillings 230 per liter, whichever is higher. Previously it was 20%, so they have reduced the rate to 12% for opaque beer, or shillings 150 per liter, whichever is higher. So you read also about the meaning of opaque beer. So the reduction in the rate from 20% to 12%, and also the reduction in the fixed rate from 230 per liter to 150 shillings per liter. That's the excise duty. So undenatured spirits have been split into three: locally produced raw materials, those produced from locally produced raw materials with a strength of 80% or more, if they have alcoholic content of more than 80%. So undenatured spirits which have a strength of 80% or more, and locally produced, usually produced, are made from locally produced materials. I charge them 80%. I charge 80%, 60% excise duty, or 1.5 per liter, whichever is higher. Previously they were charged 60% or 1.5 per liter, whichever is higher. So the excise duty is amended to introduce the strength. So previously there was no strength of 80% or more. So still all those spirits manufactured by, let's say, Uganda breweries are charged the 60% excise duty, or 1.5 per liter, whichever is higher. And then undenatured spirits made from with a strength of 80% or more, made from imported raw materials, are charged the 100%. Yes. So when you import materials for making spirits, you are charged the 100% excise duty, or 2.5 per liter. So that it has also been modified to include the strength. So I think that's it for this video. Continue to the excise duty schedule 2 of the excise duty, which has items. Also schedule 1, which has items that are charged taxes, excise duty rates. So you refer to those schedules in order to determine the rates which are charged excise duty, how items are charged excise duty based on the rate or the liters or fixed rate. Yes, so that's it for excise duty. I'll come again for the next video. Remember to subscribe.